guys, welcome to the AGN King YouTube channel, and today we are going to be ranking all 10 of the Marvel Disney Plus projects or shows, not Werewolf by Night or Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special. Now, before we get started, guys, I will tell you something. Tomorrow will be my last video, at least for a little while, and I'm doing all of the Multiverse Saga figures, showing you all of them. Now, I'm taking a break till my review of the Marvels comes out, and I don't know when I'm watching that movie. Just because, I don't know, I don't know any content right now to do. I really want to get back into figures. I want to do both on this channel, but I don't know. I'm taking a little break. Then we'll start back up when the Marvels comes out, and maybe I'll think of more content ideas then. So let's get into this. Number 10 is She-Hulk. Now, this is going to be a long video. Now, this is a show that the first episode released, I liked it. The second episode, it was okay. And this movie, when you think of, usually the 9-episode Disney Plus shows, you're like, okay, 9 episodes, you get more episodes, but when you see 9 episodes with this, it's 3 episodes that mean something, and 6 episodes of filler. That's pretty much this show. The first episode, the 8th episode, and the 9th episode are the 3 that actually matter, then the rest of the show is filler. Now, the CGI, I can get it. That doesn't really bother me that much. Yes, some parts it's really ugly, but I don't judge movies by the CGI. So, the story, like I said, it was a lot of filler. A lot of just stuff happening. It didn't really have a story going through it. And I'm not gonna act like I really care about the story. But I still, I don't like this show, and I don't know what Marvel was thinking of doing this, and I like to have new heroes, but I really do not like the show. Okay, so number 9 is WandaVision, and I'll explain. I know a lot of people have this at the top of the list, or bottom, it depends how you really rank it. Yeah, the bottom of the list, like 2 or 1. And the first 2 episodes, I will tell you something, I don't like black and white stuff, and I don't like Wanda or Vision. Well, Vision is cool, but Wanda I just never really liked. And this show I wasn't really interested in it when it first came out. I loved it, but now I rewatched it, and it's not bad. I will say that it's not a bad show, but I just don't enjoy it as much as the other ones. Number 8, I have, I Am Groot. Now, this is a show of shorts, has 2 seasons, and with the 2 seasons ones, I'm combining it together. And this show, I'll call it just a show, it doesn't really mean anything in the MCU. It's just there for fun. And sometimes I do like putting them on. If I can't find anything to watch, I just put I Am Groot on in the background, or they keep playing. So that's fine. But it doesn't really do anything in the MCU, like I said. It's not anything new. But I did really like the episode with the Watcher. It was really cool. And I don't know what else to say about this show. It's okay. I don't even know what to think about it, but it's fun. So let's go to number 7. Number 7 is What If. Now, I will say, when I first watched this, I actually really liked it. Then I started seeing negative reviews, and I still don't get them. But I'll tell you what I think of the show. The first episode, I didn't really find it that interesting. I thought the first episode was actually a little boring because, I don't know, it just seemed to weird, but in a bad way. Like, it's okay to have weird, but I just don't get why we would need to see Captain Carter, because it was practically Force Avenger, Captain America Force Avenger, but with Captain Carter, and I don't think we really needed to see that in the MCU. I don't think anyone was thinking, oh, it would have been cool if we saw Captain Carter in the MCU, and I don't think I was thinking that. So, yeah, the second episode, every episode was boring. For me, at least, till the fifth one, because what was it? The third one was good. Now, the first two were a little bit boring, because I don't like animation. I prefer live action, except Across the Spider-Verse, but that doesn't compare to this. So, yeah, it's a good show. I like it. I do think it's overhated right now, but it's just kind of at the bottom of my list. So, number 6 is Ms. Marvel. Now, I just recently watched this show, and I think it's pretty good. Now, the first episode is good. The second episode is good. Then it kind of fell off a little when it went into, like, kind of time travel thing. I don't really care about those episodes. But I do think it is... I can't tell if it's overrated or underrated, because the reviews online say how much it sucked. And the Rotten Tomatoes score has it at a 98, which is the highest Marvel rated project. And I think that's crazy. It's not better than Avengers Endgame. I don't know. Whatever. Yeah, so I don't know why it's so high. But I will say I did enjoy it, and I liked the last episode. And people think it's kind of cheesy, I guess, or something. But whatever, it's fine. And yeah, it does remind me of Phase 4, which is good. It feels like this is the first project that actually felt like a new phase, because, I don't know, it just felt different from the rest of the MCU, which is good. Okay, so number 5 is Hawkeye. And this show... Okay, so now we get into the really good stuff, which I really enjoyed. Like, none of these are bad anymore. This show is the perfect show for Christmas. Every Christmas since then, I've watched this show, and I just like it because I like the Christmas music and the setting of Christmas in it. And it's not a show I would really want to watch in summer, but I like watching it near Christmas or even Christmas, and yeah, it's a really good show. I like Hawkeye in it. I like how he kind of was the main character. I don't know. But I will say, I don't like how Hawkeye didn't get to fight Kingpin. But whatever, the finale was a little, like, kind of rushed. But I still really liked it, and every episode I really enjoyed. So, yeah, not much to say about Hawkeye, but let's go to number 4. Number 4 is Secret Invasion. Now, if people comment on this, they're probably going to say, why is Secret Invasion higher? And I don't get the hate for the show. Yes, the finale turned into a whole different project. I don't even know. I think it would have been cooler if they did, like, all the Skrulls versus some of the humans. Like, I don't know where the Skrulls went. And I already talked about this. But, yeah, so we're gonna be quick. But I love the only 5 episodes of the show. The 5th episode being my favorite. And I do get that some of it is a little boring, but I still loved it until the finale. But I don't think the finale was the worst thing in the MCU. I thought it was rushed, yes, but it was still enjoyable. I thought it was a decent show, a really good show. So let's go to number 3. Number 3 is Falcon and the Winter Soldier. And this is probably actually my favorite. It's hard to explain. Like, I enjoyed watching this show the most, like, week to week. Because, I don't know, I really liked Bucky at the time. And it just felt different from WandaVision, which is good. Like, WandaVision, yeah, I'm kind of into that. Like, I like seeing that kind of stuff. But Falcon and the Winter Soldier felt like more my kind of show I liked. So, yeah, I definitely enjoyed it way more, and I love John Walker, and it's cool to see Captain America, well, the new Captain America. I don't like how people don't call him that. I get it, Steve is the original Captain America, but it's been 2 years, guys. We gotta accept that he's Captain America. Even though some people don't like it, I still think, well, we need to see him again in Brave New World. But, yeah, hopefully he's a good Captain America. Okay, and the negative about this show, I would just say it took Sam way too long to become Captain America. I think this show should have been him being Captain America, not him becoming Captain America. Yes, you could have had the first episode of him becoming, but I think they just dragged it on way too long. Yeah, just to get to that final battle or final episode. And yes, the last episode was rushed, and it felt like, I don't know how we got to that fight, but I still enjoyed it, and I love seeing the new MCU characters, so let's go to number 2. Number 2 is a show that's not even finished yet, but I know it's probably going to be number 1, but I just can't put it at number 1 right now, is Loki. Now, Loki is amazing, and I was never the biggest fan of Loki. I was always thinking, why do people like Loki? And I still don't think he's like the best character in the MCU, like some people do think, but I think he is, well, Tom Hiddleston is doing a great job at acting Loki, but Loki doesn't really have that much of a personality in this, so Loki is not my favorite part of Loki. I just like the storyline, and this is the show in the MCU that feels most like the show, especially the second season. You know, in a show when the second season comes on and you see all those returning characters, that's what it felt like. It felt like when you see returning characters in a movie, like, those characters are completely from scratch. They were in the comics, but they built those characters up in the show to return them, and it was great, and I love the second season so far, and hopefully it still is awesome. So 3 more episodes left. Maybe I'll pass number 1 one day. Now, number 1 for me is Moon Knight, and this show, is amazing. The first episode was great. The second episode, when was that? Oh yeah, I really liked the chase scene in that. But I don't get why people are like, this what always happens with Marvel. Now, I'm not putting words in any people's mouth or telling other people's opinions, but when this show first came out and stopped, it was done, people loved this show, like, just like Wakanda Forever, but we're talking about Moon Knight. And now I always see, like, videos saying how bad Moon Knight was, and I went and rewatched it, and this show is still great. Yes, I don't like how, like, limited the series are, because you have to really force that story in when there's only 6 episodes, and one of those is obviously filler. None of them are like, every episode is important. But still, I love this show, and I love seeing Moon Knight, and Moon Knight was my first video, so I'm probably a little bit biased. But that is number 1, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed my list, and tomorrow I am showing you all the Multiverse Saga figures, and if you guys have a list, you can share it down in the comments, because I would like to see it and your opinions on these shows. Now, yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow, and hopefully you guys really enjoyed this video. And we can get to 1,000 subscribers, so please subscribe. Bye.